Okay, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make your own toothpaste, and this video is inspired by Daniel Vitalis. He kind of came forth with this idea, and but he was inspired by a couple of different companies. But I want to kind of advance it just a little bit, and I want to show people how they can do it themselves for cheaper, and how they can have toothpaste for an extremely long time. And make it themselves, but actually get more medicinal benefits from it than the regular toothpaste that you would buy at the store. So this toothpaste, you're actually going to, instead of just brushing it and washing on, rinsing out your mouth and spitting it out, this is the type of toothpaste that you're going to brush with, you're going to put some water in your mouth, and you're going to swallow it, because you're going to get different benefits from just brushing your teeth, creating the alkaline environment inside of your teeth, the antimicrobial, antifungal, antiviral properties, and the anti-cavity properties of the different constituents in it and the different herbs. But then you're also going to get the healing properties of that when you swallow it, but then you're also going to get the clay here, which is going to be the base. We've got bentonite clay. Daniel uses zeolites, but he uses a very, very fine mesh zeolite. I like to use bentonite clay because I've got this huge thing, and you can use bentonite clay for a number of different things. It's a cosmetic, clay, so you can use it with facial mask or anything like that, exfoliating. But here I'm going to use some for making my own toothpaste, and that's going to be kind of the texture that you get, the actual abrasion texture that you get from the cosmetic clay, the bentonite clay. Now bentonite clay, when you swallow it, it's going to absorb toxins out of your body, so you're going to get that benefit as well. Also using, he used water. I'm going to use actually an antiviral, antifungal tea. It's got cat's claw, pau d'arco in it. It's got nettles for remineralization. There's no sugar in it, so it's just purely, antifungal. Any tea that you like that won't have sugar in it, you can use it yourself. Yeah, so there's a number of different things in here that you're going to get benefit from when you use. So yeah, and this isn't specific to anything, so whatever you would like to make, go ahead and customize it to whatever you want it to be. Just make sure you don't put sugar in it so it doesn't ferment inside of here. It's probably not going to ferment anyways because of all the antiviral, antifungal, and antimicrobial properties, but just to make sure. So we're going to start off with the cosmetic clay, or the bentonite clay. And this bentonite clay is really, really fine, powdery. And I'm going to put, it doesn't really matter how much you're putting in there, because really after you put it in there, then you're looking for the texture. And that's what you're going to go for. So now I'm going to add the tea. Add the tea in here, and I'm going to mix this around until I get a good pasty texture, that of which you would like to brush your teeth with. So you want to get that good paste texture. And it's probably better to do this in like a mixing bowl beforehand, and not in the actual jar, so that you can really get it how you want it to be. Now the texture that you're looking for is one that you're going to be able to spread onto a toothpaste, or one that you would like to spread onto a toothpaste. I definitely recommend doing this inside of some type of mixing bowl before you actually put it into the item, but this is all I have right now because I'm on the road. So I'm making my toothpaste with my herbs right now and everything that I've got on me. So now, after that's done, you want to add a little bit of neem powder. And right here I've got just some neem powder that I got a while back, and it's difficult to use. I used to use it in baths and things like that. It's great for your skin. It's extremely antimicrobial and antifungal, so it's really, really going to help. Antiviral too. It's really, really potent. You're not going to need to put a lot of this in there. Just a little bit is going to be really beneficial, and you definitely don't want to throw the taste off. So maybe like a fourth, yeah, about a fourth of a tablespoon in there. For this whole thing, and then we're going to mix that up. And actually, Now we're also gonna add clove, which is very antiviral, antifungal, antimicrobial, antiseptic. So it relieves toothache pains. It's anti-cavity. So it's really great for the mouth. The cinnamon leaf is also that way too, and it also tastes really good. So we're gonna add a little bit of taste in there and something that's pleasant to put in your mouth, and something that you would actually want to swallow. Now we're not going to put too much in there because it can be harmful. It can burn the mouth if you have too much. I'm going to put like about 10 drops in there for the whole thing. Well, that was probably about 8 drops. The cinnamon, we're going to put about 8 drops. And this is awesome because it's going to last a really long time, because these essential oils, you don't have to use very much of them because they're so potent. And I mean, look how much clay I have, look how much neem I have, and you can always make these teas with bulk herbs. So I'm going to mix this around, and I'm using a fork to mix it around because it's more like a whisk. It's going to help out a lot to mix it around. I'm going to mix around a little bit. I'm going to add the water to it to get a better desired texture, until I get a texture of like a good paste that I could put on my tooth, or my toothbrush, and then actually brush my teeth with. Alright, so once you get the desired texture you want and everything's in there, you're going to definitely want to keep it closed. So you're going to close it up, because otherwise it'll dry out, and then it's just going to look like some dry clay, like on the bottom of a riverbed or dried up riverbed or something like that. I'm going to shake it up really good, make sure everything's mixed really well, and you've got a toothpaste. Just don't let it dehydrate. A medicinal toothpaste. Mm-hmm.